Let's delve into something truly exciting today. You know how some wine regions quietly hum with potential, and then seemingly overnight, they're on everyone's radar, becoming a true pillar of excellence?
Uh-huh.
We're focusing on one of those fascinating, rapidly emerging corners. Brazil's Indicação de Procedência, or IP Altos Montes.
It's a region that has absolutely earned its stripes. We're talking about an area nestled high in the Serra Gaúcha,
Right.
specifically the municipalities of Flores, Cunha, and Nova Pádua within Rio Grande do Sul. It's beautiful, and it's producing some exceptional wines.
And our mission with this deep dive is to give you the ultimate shortcut to being incredibly well-informed about Altos Montes. We've sifted through a whole stack of sources, articles, research, our notes, to really extract the most important nuggets of knowledge and insight.
Hmm.
You'll gain a thorough understanding of what makes this region so unique and significant, complete with those surprising facts that make you go, aha.
Yeah, those little details.
Get ready for a clear, engaging journey into the world of Altos Montes wines. We've talked about how Altos Montes is emerging, but to truly understand its pulse, we need to go back in time. Because the very first vines planted here tell a foundational story deeply intertwined with human migration.
That's right.
When we look at the roots of Altos Montes, it really begins with that massive wave of Italian immigration that intensified in the late 19th century. These colonizers brought with them not just their hopes, but the intrinsic culture of the vine.
What's truly remarkable here is how viticulture began not as a commercial venture, but as a basic necessity. It was all about family subsistence.
Really? Just for themselves?
Yeah, producing homemade wines that were central to their culinary and social traditions. Imagine those early families cultivating what they could, often more resilient American varieties, just to keep a piece of home alive.
Wow.
Those rudimentary vineyards, those simple family plots, they kind of unwittingly established the crucial foundations for what would come decades later.
It paints a vivid picture, doesn't it? But then came this fundamental shift, what we can call the Great Transition. The focus dramatically moved from those table grapes to high-quality Vitis vinifera.
Exactly.
It sounds like visionary producers recognized something truly special in their terroir here for European varietals.
Absolutely. This wasn't merely a change in what they planted, it was a profound shift in ambition. They began investing significantly,
Yeah.
importing new vine stock, applying more advanced cultivation techniques, and refining vinification processes,
Okay.
all aimed at adapting methods from their ancestral lands to this new, promising soil. This unwavering commitment led to a critical moment in 2002 with the birth of Apromontes, the Asociación de Productores dos Viños dos Altos Montes.
So Apromontes became this indispensable, multifaceted force. It unified producers, drove the pursuit of even higher quality standards, vigorously promoted the region as a whole,
Yeah.
and, perhaps most importantly, spearheaded the incredibly complex and rigorous process for IP recognition. It's a huge undertaking.
It really was. And that rigorous process culminated in 2013 when Altos Montes officially achieved its Indicação de Procedência, or IP, status, granted by Brazil's NNTI.
Right.
This wasn't handed to them. It was the result of years of meticulous work. We're talking extensive geographical, climatic, and ampelographic studies. And crucial to this was the implementation of strict regulations covering allowed varieties, cultivation methods, yields, vinification processes, very detailed stuff.
And it also demanded irrefutable proof of the historical and geographical link between the final product and its origin, right?
Exactly. That link had to be proven.
Once that IP was granted, how did that reshape the region's trajectory? What was the tangible impact?
Well, this official seal formalized the quality and the intrinsic uniqueness of Altos Montes wines, guaranteeing authenticity to consumers. Since then, the region's reputation and prestige have absolutely skyrocketed.
Right.
Yeah. They're increasingly valued nationally, seen as a benchmark for fine Brazilian wine, and they've garnered significant international recognition and awards and competitions around the globe. It's been quite an exponential rise.
That's an incredible story of evolution. We've laid out the historical groundwork, the incredible journey of how Altos Montes became an IP. But what about the land itself?
Ah, the terroir.
Exactly. What's underneath all that history that makes these wines so unique? Let's dig into the very fabric of its terroir. It's truly a mosaic of elements, isn't it?
It really is.
Let's start with the geography and topography. We're talking about a rugged landscape with high altitudes ranging from 600 to 800 meters above sea level.
You've hit on a core pillar of this terroir. Forget just high altitude in Altos Montes. The real magic is the whiplash temperature swings.
Oh, interesting.
You get these sun-drenched, warm days followed by unexpectedly crisp, almost cold nights. This extreme daily thermal amplitude is the unsung hero.
Why is that so important?
It's not just for ripening, but for locking in a vibrancy and aromatic complexity that makes their wines leap out of the glass. It's their natural secret weapon for truly age-worthy elegance.
Okay.
And the undulating slopes are equally vital, ensuring efficient drainage, promoting deep root growth, and providing optimal sun exposure for photosynthesis and the development of color and tannins.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, that significant temperature swing really acts like a natural sculptor, refining the grapes' flavors and aromas rather than just simply growing them.
Precisely. The proximity to the Planalto de Serra Gaúcha results in exactly that long days alternating with notably cool nights. This temperature variation is key for the synthesis and concentration of aromatic compounds and acidity in the grapes.
Ah, acidity.
Yes, it's why you find wines with remarkable freshness, vibrancy, and a rich, multifaceted aromatic palette from Altos Montes. It's a precise climate, not just a warm one.
And beneath it all, the soils. The sources describe them as a geological tapestry, predominantly basaltic, with granite and clay. So what do these different soil types bring to the glass that's unique to Altos Montes?
Okay, if Altos Montes wines have a soul, it's etched into their volcanic basaltic soils. This isn't just about minerals, it's about a distinct Altos Montes fingerprint.
A fingerprint, how so?
Like a subtle, almost savory minerality that weaves through their structured reds, elevating them beyond just fruit and oak. It's what makes a Merlot from here unequivocally Altos Montes.
I see.
Clay, on the other hand, is crucial for water retention during drier spells, ensuring the vines stay hydrated, and also influences root development. Granite, when present, can impart finesse and vibrant acidity. This soil diversity directly leads to distinct nuances and complexity in the wines across the region.
That diversity sounds like a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Are there any unique challenges that come with managing such diverse microclimates, or is it universally seen as a win for producers?
It's definitely a strategic advantage, allowing producers to precisely match grape varieties to their ideal conditions.
Right.
For example, higher, windier areas might be perfect for slow-maturing grapes, while more protected valleys can favor warmth-loving varieties. This meticulous attention to planting location is one of the secrets behind the quality and diversity of the Altos Montes wines, optimizing varietal expression.
But it sounds complex to manage.
The challenge, of course, is the detailed work involved in understanding and managing each specific parcel within that mosaic. It demands precision, absolutely.
All right, so we've walked through the vineyards, understood the soil, felt the climate. But what happens when those perfectly ripened grapes finally make their way into the cellar? How do the winemakers capture all that unique Altos Montes character in the bottle?
Good question.
Let's talk about the grapes themselves and the practices that go into crafting these wines. When it comes to red grapes, what are the absolute stars of Altos Montes?
Without a doubt, Merlot is the region's emblematic grape. It adapts beautifully, yielding wines with notable structure, soft, velvety tannins,
Totally nice.
and complex aromas of ripe red and dark fruits like cherry and blackberry, intertwined with subtle spices. When aged in oak, these wines gain elegant notes of vanilla, chocolate, and toast. Merlot from Altos Montes is incredibly versatile. You can get young, vibrant, fruity wines for immediate enjoyment, and also complex, age-worthy examples that can evolve for 5 to 10 years or even more. It's a true chameleon.
That's quite a range for Merlot. And I know Cabernet Sauvignon is a global powerhouse. How does it express itself here?
Cabernet Sauvignon thrives there too, producing wines renowned for great structure and longevity. You'll often find intense notes of green bell pepper, cassis, and diverse spices, with balanced acidity and firm, well-integrated tannins.
Built to last, them.
Definitely. These are Cabernet Sauvignons built for the long haul, ideal for aging and developing rich tertiary aromas like tobacco and leather over time.
You've highlighted Merlot and Cabernet as the powerhouses. Are there any other red varieties that are perhaps less celebrated but offer unique insights into Altos Montes' potential? Maybe even a surprising dark horse?
That's a great question. Enchilada, for instance, is highly valued for its intense, vibrant color.
Enchilada.
Yeah, it adds robust structure and pure fruity notes, especially to blends. It's kind of the region's secret weapon for deepening color.
Interesting.
Pinot Noir, though challenging, finds a home in higher altitudes, resulting in elegant, delicate wines with subtle, fresh red fruits like raspberry and strawberry, earthy nuances, vibrant acidity, and fine tannins.
Delicate, okay.
And Tanit, for those who love power, delivers intensely dark wines with firm tannins and immense aging potential, revealing dark fruits, spices, and mineral notes.
Wow, Tanit too.
Yeah, and then Gamay, Syrah, and Malbec also contribute to the fascinating red diversity they're really exploring.
Moving to white grapes, what are Altos Montes' strengths in that category? Are there specific styles that shine?
Chardonnay leads the way, a truly versatile white. It can present with crisp, balanced acidity and freshness, showing tropical fruits like pineapple and mango and citrus notes. When oak-aged, it develops those alluring, buttery, toasted, and nutty flavors with a creamy texture that, many wine lovers adore.
Right, that classic style.
Then Sauvignon Blanc wines are always vibrant and aromatic, with crisp acidity, known for their passion fruit, grapefruit, and herbaceous notes like cut grass or tomato leaf. Very distinct.
And for something a little different in the whites, maybe a regional specialty?
Riesling Italico is worth noting, light, fresh, and easy drinking, offering delicate floral notes like jasmine or acacia and subtle citrus.
Easy drinking, nice.
And crucially for the region's sparkling wine output, Moscato is fundamental for the sweet, aromatic sparkling wines, providing natural sweetness and an intense bouquet of peach, honey, and flowers.
Moscato for the sparklers.
Absolutely. You'll also find smaller plantings of Gewürztraminer with its signature lychee, rose, and spice notes, and Pinot Grigio, offering pear, green apple, and almond characteristics. It really showcases a commitment to diversity.
Shifting to viticultural practices, it sounds like there's a real commitment to quality and sustainability at heart. What are the key vineyard management systems they employ, and how do those choices impact the final wine?
Well, there are two main conduction systems, each with its purpose. The traditional lattada, or parera.
Lattada.
Yeah, it provides natural sun protection for the grapes, promotes homogeneous maturation, and extends vine longevity crucial in a sunny region. Increasingly common, though, is Espaldera.
Espaldera, okay.
Which allows for much more precise control over vine development, controlled sun exposure, and better air circulation. This is key for concentrating sugars, acidity, and phenolic compounds.
Got it.
Precise pruning is also vital for yield control, literally directing the vine's energy to fewer but superior quality grapes. Quality over quantity.
And I imagine they use a lot of advanced techniques for quality. It sounds like they're really leaning into the science here.
Absolutely. There's a strong shift towards precision viticulture. This involves detailed soil analyses to optimize nutrition and root development.
Right.
Constant climate monitoring, using weather stations to predict development and identify risks, and crucial phenolic maturation tracking for red wines.
Phenolic tracking, what's that exactly?
It means precisely measuring tannins and anthocyanins to determine the exact ideal harvest moment. It's super important for the structure and color of reds.
Oh, okay.
Harvest timing itself is the culmination of all this vineyard work based on grape maturity, climate, and the desired wine style. It's really a high-tech dance with nature.
It sounds like they're also incredibly focused on sustainability, which is becoming increasingly important for consumers. How are they approaching that?
Their commitment to responsible agricultural practices is very strong. This includes rational water management through localized irrigation like drip systems and rainwater collection, along with robust soil conservation programs.
Good.
There's a clear focus on reduced chemical use through integrated pest and disease management, using resistant varieties and biological products. They also actively promote biodiversity through ecological corridors and native plants, which encourages natural pest enemies. It's about a holistic ecosystem approach,
So, even with all that care, vineyards always face challenges, especially with climate change making weather patterns more unpredictable. What are some specific viticultural challenges in Altos Montes, and how do they tackle them?
Oh, yeah. Even in this seemingly ideal setting, the winemakers of Altos Montes are constantly battling nature's curveballs. Take frost, particularly those cunning late or early frosts that can utterly devastate nascent buds or ripening grapes.
And that sounds stressful.
It is. It's a constant high-stakes game, and you'll find vineyards deploying everything from strategically placed anti-frost fans, which almost look like giant wind turbines.
I've seen those.
To advanced aspersion irrigation systems that coat the vines in a protective layer of ice. This isn't just a solution, it's a testament to their relentless ingenuity and investment in protecting their precious harvest.
Wow.
Hail is another potential threat, and anti-hail nets are an effective solution to protect the vines, along with careful foliage management to cushion impacts. They have to be prepared.
Once those incredible grapes are harvested, the magic happens in the cellar. Let's talk about vinification and wine styles. How do Altos Montes winemakers blend tradition and modernity to create their distinctive wines?
They truly embrace both. Temperature-controlled stainless steel tanks are fundamental for preserving aromatic purity, especially in whites and young reds.
Okay, steel for freshness.
Exactly. For reds, cold pre-fermentation maceration is often used to extract intense color and aroma without harsh tannins. And for aging, both French and American oak barrels are employed, adding those wonderful notes of spices, vanilla, coffee, chocolate, and toast, while also polishing the tannins, giving the wines a beautiful texture.
And what are the resulting styles for those key red wines, especially Merlot, given its flagship status?
Merlot, as the flagship grape, shows impressive versatility. You have young Merlots with vibrant, fresh red and dark fruits, soft tannins, and crisp acidity, perfect for immediate enjoyment.
Nice and fruity.
Then there are oak-aged Merlots, which gain layers of complexity with notes of vanilla, coffee, chocolate, tobacco, and a much more velvety texture.
More serious.
Right. Finally, the de Garde Merlots are where the terroir really shines. These are from selected parcels, designed for significant evolution in the bottle. They have greater structure, finely integrated tannins, and develop fascinating aromatic complexity with age.
Like what kind of complexity?
Think dried fruit, leather, mushrooms, and acquiring a truly silky, profound texture over time. Really special stuff.
It sounds like a remarkable blend of ancestral wisdom and cutting-edge science. Does this rigorous approach also mean they're seeing certain styles emerge that are becoming particularly iconic, even beyond the flagship Merlot?
Absolutely. Cabernet Sauvignon, for example, is recognized for its structured, age-worthy wines with classic notes. Enchiladas' bold color and body are becoming a signature in blends.
Right, the color booster.
Exactly. Pinot Noir continues to offer that delicate elegance for those seeking lighter reds. And the range with Gamay, Syrah, and Malbec showcases the region's willingness to experiment and diversify, often yielding surprisingly complex and enjoyable wines.
How about the white wine styles?
Yeah.
Especially Chardonnay, which has such a global presence.
Chardonnay also comes in distinct styles here. Unoaked Chardonnay emphasizes pristine freshness, bright citrus, white fruits, and a clear mineral streak. Very clean. Oaked Chardonnay, whether fermented or aged in barrels, develops those rich, buttery, brioche, hazelnut, and vanilla notes with a beautiful creamy texture.
The richer style.
Precisely. Sauvignon Blanc remains vibrant and aromatic, while Riesling Italico is light, fresh, and floral. Moscato, of course, is primarily for their renowned sweet, aromatic, sparkling wines.
Speaking of sparkling, this is a real pillar of production for Altos Montes, isn't it? What methods do they use, and what gives their sparklings that distinctive character?
Yes, sparkling wines are absolutely crucial to their identity. They utilize both the Charmat method,
The tank method.
right, which offers efficiency and preserves the primary fruit aromas and freshness, and the traditional, or champenoise method, which provides greater complexity and longevity through secondary fermentation in the bottle.
Like champagne.
Exactly. Their key characteristics are a vibrant acidity that ensures freshness and a fine, persistent perlage, that signature effervescence that speaks to quality, along with rich, fruity, and floral aromas.
And what about the specific sparkling styles that truly define Altos Montes?
The Moscatés are perhaps the most famous, naturally sweet, aromatic, and low in alcohol, with intense notes of peach, honey, and flowers. They're incredibly approachable.
Sounds delicious.
Then you have the Brut and Extra Brut styles, predominantly made from Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, often using the traditional method. These are the more serious sparklings, developing complex notes of toasted bread, brioche, and almonds. They are dry, with a beautifully integrated acidity, making them excellent for food pairing.
Any other special productions worth mentioning? It sounds like there's a lot of innovation.
They also produce vibrant and fruity rosés that are gaining popularity, definitely seeing more of those.
Okay.
And on a smaller, more artisanal scale, you'll find rich dessert wines made from late harvested grapes, as well as some intriguing fortified or distilled wines. It shows the region's willingness to diversify and push boundaries.
It sounds like a lot rides on the skill and vision of one person here. What's the enologist's pivotal role in all of this, transforming grapes into these complex wines?
The enologist is truly the artist and guardian of the terroir. Their decisions, from assessing the ideal harvest timing to choosing fermentation temperatures, yeast types, aging vessels, and even the final blends, are absolutely crucial.
So they guide it.
They interpret and enhance the unique characteristics of each vintage, ensuring that every bottle expresses the maximum potential of Altos Montes grapes and soil. Their sensitivity and choices bring the terroir to life, guiding its expression, not just letting it happen.
Now that we've explored the grapes, practices, and winemaking, let's talk about the experience of drinking these wines.
Yeah.
What are the typical sensory profiles we can expect from Altos Montes wines, something that truly distinguishes them?
Okay, for reds, you'll find a rich, aromatic palate dominated by ripe red fruits, like cherry and blackberry, often with nuanced spices. With oak aging, expect seductive tertiary notes of vanilla, coffee, chocolate, and tobacco. Whites are characterized by fresh, vibrant aromas, predominantly citrus like lemon and grapefruit, complemented by tropical fruits. Oaked Chardonnays can show inviting buttery and nutty notes.
And the sparklings.
Sparklings consistently reveal fresh white fruits combined with complex toasted bread and yeast notes, especially those made by the traditional method. Very appealing.
And how about their flavors, structure, and balance? Is there a common thread across the different styles?
The flavors faithfully reflect the aromas, offering an excellent balance of fruit, acidity, and in reds, beautifully integrated tannins. That vibrant acidity is a consistent and key feature across the board.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
It provides freshness, vivacity, and a clean palate that really makes you want another sip. Reds from Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon typically have good structure and body with elegant tannins, offering a velvety texture.
Nice.
Whites are fresh, light to medium-bodied with sustaining acidity, and sparklings are light and refreshing with that fine, persistent effervescence. The overall balance is a hallmark of the region's quality, a testament to that thermal amplitude we discussed.
So do these wines have good aging potential, or are they mostly for drinking young? I'm always curious about wines that can evolve.
That's a great question, and it's a blend of both. While many are delicious and ready to enjoy in their youth, revealing all the vivacity of the fruit, the structured reds, particularly those made from Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon that have seen oak, possess notable aging potential. They can evolve elegantly in the bottle for 5 to 10 years or even more.
Wow, 10 plus years.
Yeah, developing complex tertiary aromas like leather, tobacco, and mushrooms, and acquiring a softer, silkier texture. And it's not just reds. Traditional method sparklings also benefit from a few years of aging, gaining aromatic complexity and an even finer perlage.
Any final tips for tasting and serving these wines to get the most out of them? Really unlocking their potential?
Absolutely. For white and sparkling wines, serve them well chilled between 6 degrees C and 10 degrees C to truly highlight their acidity and freshness.
Okay, 6 to 10 Celsius.
Young reds are best served slightly cooler than room temperature, between 14 degrees C and 16 degrees C, to emphasize their vibrant fruit.
14 to 16.
More structured and aged reds, however, benefit from temperatures between 16 degrees C and 18 degrees C.
16 to 18, got it.
And for older reds, decanting can be beneficial to allow the aromas to open up fully and to separate any natural sediment, ensuring you get the best experience.
Knowing all that, it makes perfect sense that these wines would be fantastic for food pairing. Let's talk about gastronomic harmony, especially with Brazilian cuisine. What are some of those specific suggestions that truly elevate both the wine and the dish?
Oh yeah, the versatility of Altos Montes wines really shines here, making them incredibly food-friendly. For a young, fruity Merlot, think light pasta dishes with fresh tomato sauces, mild cheese pizzas, roasted chicken, or medium cheeses. Pretty adaptable.
Okay. And for an oak-aged or de Garda Merlot?
Then you want something more robust. Grilled or roasted red meats, hearty risottos, game meats, or aged cheeses where the wine's structure can meet the food's richness.
And for those big, structured Cabernet Sauvignon or Tanat wines, they kind of stand up to bold flavors.
They are the classic, indispensable partners for Brazilian BBQ or churrasco.
Ah, churrasco.
Yes. The intensity of grilled meat and fat is perfectly cut by the firm tannins and acidity. They're also excellent with the richness of feijoada, lamb, or dishes with rich and spicy sauces where you need a wine with a strong backbone.
How about the whites? Chardonnay is so versatile globally. What's unique here?
An unoaked Chardonnay from Altos Montes pairs beautifully with fresh seafood, grilled white fish, vibrant salads, or fresh cheeses. Very refreshing. If it's an oaked Chardonnay, it stands up to fattier fish, poultry with creamy sauces, or mushroom risottos, where its texture and richness can complement the dish.
Okay, and Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc, with its vibrant acidity and herbaceous notes, is fantastic with oysters, ceviche, goat cheese salads, or dishes with citrus and herbaceous touches like a pesto pasta. Really cuts through.
And Riesling Italico and those incredible sparklings.
Riesling Italico, with its versatile character, works well with appetizers, light Asian cuisine like sushi, or even sweet and sour dishes where its delicate acidity can balance flavors.
Okay.
For sparkling wines, the Brut and Extra Brut styles are perfect aperitifs, fantastic with seafood, sushi, or lighter kingses. The Moscatel sparklings, with their natural sweetness, are simply ideal for fruit-based desserts, sweet tarts, or traditional panettone, a classic pairing there.
So what are the pillars behind successful pairing with Altos Montes wines? It sounds like acidity is a big one.
It is absolutely vital. The vibrant acidity in Altos Montes wines is an invaluable asset. It acts as a palate cleanser, cutting through the richness of fatty foods and invigorating the mouth after intense flavors. It literally refreshes the palate.
That makes sense.
The other pillar is the wine's body, which should match the food's intensity. You're looking for a synergy where neither the wine nor the food overwhelms the other, creating a truly memorable gastronomic experience, almost like a perfect duet.
Beyond the bottle, Altos Montes seems to have a lot going on with enoturism and market presence. What can visitors expect when they go there, and why should they consider it as a destination?
Oh, the region offers stunning landscapes, rolling valleys, dramatic mountains, and meticulously manicured vineyards. It's beautiful.
I bet.
All enriched by a deep, authentic Italian cultural heritage. Wineries are open for tours, tastings, and immersive experiences, from understanding the harvest to the intricacies of bottling.
So you can really get involved.
Yeah, and you'll find charming architecture and incredibly warm local hospitality, making every visit feel like you're part of the family, not just a tourist. It's a truly immersive experience.
And how does all this enoturism impact the region, beyond just giving people a nice trip?
Enotourism is a vital socioeconomic engine. It generates direct and indirect jobs, significantly boosting the local economy and raising community income.
That's huge.
Crucially, it strengthens Altos Montes' image as a premier wine tourism destination, attracting investments and dramatically increasing demand for their products. It's a virtuous cycle.
What about its importance in the broader Brazilian market? Is it a niche player or a significant force?
The IP status formally recognizes the wine's quality and typicity, unequivocally positioning Altos Montes as a leading region for fine wines in Brazil, no question.
So it's a leader.
Yeah, their wines frequently win prestigious awards in national and international competitions, and they have a growing presence in top restaurants and discerning consumer sellers across the country. The IP seal itself is a guarantee of authenticity and quality, a mark of distinction. People look for it.
It's always great to highlight some of the key players who are shaping the region's identity. Which producers and labels are truly emblematic of Altos Montes?
Well, prominent producers include Luis Argenta, known for complexity and elegance, Casa Perini, synonymous with innovation and their acclaimed sparkling wines,
Perini, yeah, I know them.
Montepascal, which beautifully blends tradition and modernity, and Fonte, with its century-old history and diverse portfolio.
Okay.
These, along with other important producers, contribute to the region's rich diversity, each expressing the unique terroir in their robust reds, elegant whites, vibrant sparklings, and even sweet wines. They're all ambassadors of the region, really.
So, looking to the future, every great region faces challenges. What obstacles does Altos Montes still need to navigate? And what are its long-term perspectives for continued growth?
They definitely face ongoing challenges. Climatically, unpredictable variations and extreme events like frosts or heavy rains demand continuous adaptive strategies and innovation. That's a constant battle.
Right, climate change.
In the market, intense competition from imports means they need strong narratives, effective branding, and to educate consumers about the exceptional quality of national wines. That's an uphill climb sometimes.
And logistics.
Logistically, distributing across Brazil is complex, requiring efforts to ensure product integrity and optimize costs. It's a big country.
But it sounds like there's a relentless pursuit of excellence to overcome these, not just a hope.
Absolutely. There is a continuous drive for higher quality standards, backed by substantial investments in research and technology. covering everything from advanced viticultural techniques to cutting-edge enological innovations and sophisticated aging processes. Collaboration with universities and research centers is key to staying at the forefront and predicting future trends.
And the global stage. Is that still a primary goal for Altos Montes?
It is, strategically. International recognition is a key goal, pursued through participation in prestigious global wine competitions and active promotion in foreign markets. This is crucial for expanding their global presence and elevating Brazil's wine image as a whole.
So if you were to sum up the pillars of tomorrow for Altos Montes, what would they be? What defines its path forward?
I'd say innovation, research, and sustainability. Innovation means pushing the boundaries in precise viticulture and crafting even more unique wine profiles.
Okay.
Research involves long-term investment in identifying new grape varieties and clones perfectly adapted to their specific terroir, finding what works best.
And sustainability.
And a non-negotiable commitment to sustainable practices, from water and energy use to waste management and biodiversity protection, including exploring organic or biodynamic methods, is seen as both an environmental imperative and a crucial market differentiator. Consumers care about that.
So what does all this mean for Altos Montes' position in the global wine scene? What's the takeaway here?
It affirms Altos Montes' strong position to become a global reference in fine wine production. Its consistent quality, growing reputation, and unwavering commitment to innovation and sustainability, truly blending ancestral wisdom with modern technology, ensure a truly promising and exciting future. They're definitely one to watch.
Wow, what a journey. We've really gone from the historical roots of Altos Montes, steeped in that incredible Italian immigration story.
Yes, starting right there.
Through its truly unique terroir, that mosaic of volcanic basaltic soils, high altitudes, and crucial thermal amplitude.
That unique fingerprint.
Right up to the cutting-edge viticultural practices and diverse, high-quality wines it produces, from the emblematic Merlot to those fantastic sparkling wines. This deep dive truly offered a shortcut to a comprehensive understanding, providing those aha moments and compelling facts about a significant and rapidly emerging region in the wine world. And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question. Given Altos Montes' journey to such prominence, becoming a global reference, what other surprising new Brazilian wine regions might be quietly developing their unique identities right now, waiting for their moment of recognition on the world stage?
That's a good question.
And how can you, as a curious learner, apply what you've learned today to spot these emerging gems and perhaps be among the first to discover their potential?